Hey you all, this is Mackie. I wanted to kind of talk about my childhood. I'm gonna be real quick. It's not gonna be a long, drawn out rant. At least I hope not. But oh my goodness, being a child in a Jehovah Witness organization was just so miserable. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I hated it. I really did. Kids are mean. Kids are cruel. You know. And the most embarrassing thing that I ever had to endure was going out of service on a Saturday morning. Especially when it's good weather, right? When it's good weather, oh boy. All the kids are out in the front. All the parents are out in the porch, just having a good time outside. So guess what happens when the car group comes, starts opening their doors and start walking towards your door. Guess who they recognize? Me. You know what I'm saying? They don't say nothing to me at first. They'll be like, hey, how you doing? In front of me and my mother, of course. But then when I go to school that Monday morning, they're going to make fun of me. They're going to call me church girl, this and that and the third. She's in a cult, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I didn't know you was a Jehovah Witness. Jehovah Witness is such a stupid religion. I'm talking, hey, I got it bad. And that's why I hated going out of service as a kid. I tried to make myself like it because I'm like, okay, if I don't do this, I'm going to die. You know what I'm saying? Every Jehovah Witness born in kid, not even born in. I was 5 when my mother started studying, and I was 6 when she got baptized. But it was just terrible, man. They call you church girl. They call you, oh, Jehovah Witness is a stupid religion, and da-da-da-da-da. And I used to get offended by that. And I used to just sit and be like, man, I wish Jehovah could just prove them wrong today. Just wipe them all out, destroy them all so that, you know what I'm saying, they can know that Jehovah's real and Jehovah ain't nobody to be fucking around with. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. I'm going to put a parental advisory on this, okay? And, I used to get bullied in school, and as much as I wanted to fight back, I was not the kind of girl that I thought I was. I wasn't that girl that turned the other cheek. I wanted to beat they motherfucking asses. I really did. This one girl in particular, she used to always try to take my lunch money. Take something. She was like, Debo, you better hide everything you got. You better have everything you got, because here she come looking for something to steal. That's how I felt like, But I wanted to hit back, but for one, I didn't want to get expelled from school. For two, I didn't want to disappoint my parents. My mother especially, because she was the one that got baptized. My dad studied for a little bit, but he never got baptized. So, yeah, man, I really wanted to fight some of these girls. I didn't want them to think that I was some punk ass, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want them to think that I was some punk bitch. All right? Bitch, I am twice your size. Your little skinny ass or something. Then it was some bigger girls, too, that would bully me, too. I so badly wanted to kick their asses. I really did, but I was trying to live according to, the Watchtower standards and the quote-unquote Bible standards and, turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, could you imagine if I was just a regular girl, not a Jehovah Witness girl? I'd have beat their asses. I really would have. What I want to do is, I feel so just immature still, and I'm in my late 30s. I'm like, is it too late to take self-defense classes? I don't think it is. I want my daughter to take them too. I don't want her to be no punk. I do not want her to grow up the way I grew up. I want her to grow up sticking up for herself, defending herself. And self-defense classes are considered taboo if you're a Jehovah's Witness parent. Why would you take your child to self-defense classes. That's teaching them violence. Well, what do you expect them to do if somebody just comes up to them and start beating the shit out of them? What do you want them to do? You want them to just sit there and take it like y'all do us? Well, like y'all sit there and mentally abuse, Jehovah's Witnesses, And that can go with anything. What if she's somewhere where I don't know where she is, or she's somewhere and I'm not around, and somebody tries to touch her in a certain way that's inappropriate? What is she gonna do? You better fight back. I'm sorry, you can't. I don't want to be I don't want to raise a child that's just like sit there and take it. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is a generational curse that stops with me. My mother actually was in a cult before she was even in the Jehovah's Witness organization. Yes, she was. I don't even know if the sanctified religion is that still around? I'm thinking it is. Let me know if you know somebody that's in a sanctified religion. But that's when you can't wear dresses, you can't wear makeup, you can't, it's a lot of stuff that you can't do in that religion either. Can't wear jewelry, stuff like that. So she goes and leaves that religion and just goes right to another one. Right to another cult, from one cult to the next. It's almost as if she's addicted to, somebody controlling her. That's how I look at it. It's like some people are addicted to that need to feel controlled so that they don't have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Just think about life. If somebody tells you how life should be, if somebody tells you how you should live your life, that actually can make people feel comfortable. Some people, me, I don't want that much control. I don't want, Watchtower controlling that much of my life. I'm the type of person that likes to figure things out. I'm the type of person that likes to see what works for me. Figure this out. I was always like a test drive type of person. Even though I did wait until I got married to have sex, I really wanted, a test drive. But they don't allow that. They don't allow a lot of things that I ended up doing anyway. Case in point, Pillowgate. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was evil for even doing that. They say, oh, you shouldn't touch yourself. Well, honey, if you don't know if you can't, learn your likes and dislikes, how are you going to show somebody else when you get married how to do, you know what I'm saying? It's just like sex is so, evil to the religion. It's like sex education is very, very important. You have to know what goes on with your organs as you get older. Otherwise, all you're going to do is listen to these elders, listen to the Watchtower and say, oh, just, pray it away. The feeling will go away. I was reading the Young People Ask book when I was a teenager because, I had started, doing that or whatever. And they say, oh, those feelings will subside. So I was trying really hard not to do that prior to me getting baptized, right? So after I got baptized, I was 16 years old. After I got baptized, I went a good 3 weeks without doing it. And then I did it, and then I felt so bad. But I didn't tell my mother. I didn't tell the elders or anything because that's just way too embarrassing. Like, why do you have to even go to the elders and tell them that you masturbated? Like, that's just way too much fucking control. I'm sorry for cursing. I'll put a parental advisory on here, but that's just way too much control. Way too much control. Also, I wanted to talk about how shy I was as a kid. You know, I was shy, but I'll kick your ass if you touch me. That's the thing. People thought that I was just some shy kid. No, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, be more social, but I couldn't. So people thought a lot of people also thought that I was like stuck up all the time. And then, you know what I'm saying, they after a while, people start dating, people start going out with boys and going to homecoming, going to prom, things of that nature. I never got to do. And, you know, they try to hook me up with a boy that I actually did think was cute, you know, or whatever. But I actually did have a crush on him too. But I'm like, no, I can't, you know, I can't do it, you know what I'm saying, because I can only marry with only in the Lord. Why would you even want to tell a teenager that? They're going to look at you like, what? You know? Like, kids just, they don't understand. So whatever they don't understand, sadly, a lot of kids make fun of things that they don't understand. You know, they don't feel like taking the time to see what it's like in another person's shoes. Rarely. Now, some teenagers will do that, but most teenagers will be like, oh, she's just crazy. Or they used to accuse me of being gay because I didn't have a boyfriend. It was terrible. And sometimes I'm kind of low-key jealous of the kids now. They have the remote learning. Now, I know remote learning can be quite depressing because a lot of these kids are social butterflies. They love to be around people. And it's kind of sad now. You know, you have the extroverted children that can't really be close to their friends like they want to be. But I was personally, I was an introverted child. And boy, if they had remote learning back when I was a kid, that would have been heaven for me because I didn't like people because of my religion. Now, if it wasn't for my religion, I probably would have been a social butterfly as well. You know, I still feel kind of immature in my late 30s because I feel like I'm just starting. You know, I woke up, I want to say on my 33rd birthday. I didn't celebrate that birthday, but I was 33 when I woke up from the religion. Yeah, that was 2017, I believe. Yeah, is when I woke up from religion. I feel like I had just been reborn, cause my mind, my brain, everything just changed. Like all the indoctrination, I was slowly peeling away at it. You know, Watchtower constantly telling you to strip off the old personality. I never had I didn't even know what my personality was. You know what I'm saying? Because I was into it so early, I didn't even know who I was because I was told this is how you should act. This is how you should live. This is what you should like. This is what you should not like. This is what you should hate. This is what you should love. This, that, and that. So I never really knew my likes and dislikes as a teenager. All I knew was I didn't want to disappoint my mom and I didn't want to disappoint Jehovah. So I did everything that I was told to do. I was a yes person, and I was miserable, though. I was extremely miserable, you know. I don't want that for my daughter, you know. She's a social butterfly, too. She loves being around people. She loves playing with kids. And it's just kind of sad that it's just been a whole year and they have not sat in a classroom. But they will next week. So I'm looking forward to her. I'm gonna be a little bit anxious. I'm gonna be a little bit nervous. But we got this. You know, Mackie got this. And yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I was just ranting about how it was as a kid. You know, I'm sure secretly there are teenagers out there right now that's doing remote learning that are actually glad that they don't have to deal with field service anymore, you know, because that's just like, oh my God, it was the worst. And I'm actually happy that they're not going through that anymore. Yes, 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 boy. I tell you, they should have came up with remote learning when I was a teenager. I would have loved it. I probably would have got better grades too. But that's all I wanted to talk about, you guys. This is Mackie P.I.M.O, J.W. Jones. Question everything. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And don't be afraid to think outside the box. Love you all. Peace.